Hey English learners, welcome back. I am Ananya. Today I'm starting a new series to learn the modal verbs could, would, and should. Now these three small words confuse even the advanced English learners. But before we start, let me show you something interesting. Take a look at these three sentences. I could have completed my graduation. I should have completed my graduation. I would have completed my graduation. Now, if I remove could, would, and should from these sentences, the sentence is the same. I have completed my graduation. One small word makes such a huge difference. The sentence is same, but the meaning changes completely when you add these modal verbs. Now, in the first sentence, could means I had the ability, the opportunity, but I didn't. It was my choice. I didn't complete my graduation. In the second sentence, should means I didn't do it. It means I didn't complete my graduation, and now in the present, I am regretting. So it expresses a regret. And the last sentence, would means I wanted to, or I was willing to complete my graduation, but something stopped me. Possibly I had no money, or the circumstances were such that I did not complete my graduation. So modal verbs add mood, possibility, intention, and regret to our sentences. And that's exactly what we are going to learn. In this particular lesson, we will focus on all the uses of could. And in the upcoming lessons, we will cover would and should. So if you're new on this channel, do not forget to subscribe so that you don't miss these lessons. Come on, let's get started. First, what is could? Now, could is the past form of can. But it's not only used in the past. It's used to talk about possibility, politeness, suggestions, hypothetical situations, and regrets. So these are all the situations in which we use could. Now let's understand the grammar structure of could. We use the subject plus could plus the base form of the verb. Now it's much easier for you. No matter what the subject is, with all subjects we can use could. Like I could go, you could go, she could go, or he could go. Alright, now let's understand all the uses of could and in what situations we can use could. The first use of could is to talk about ability in the past. We use could to talk about general ability in the past. Take a look at these examples. When I was younger, I could run 10 kilometers. She could swim when she was just 5. He could lift heavy weights in college. We could solve complex math problems back then. Now in all these sentences after could, we have used the base form of the verb. And it talks about what you could do in the past. Now here's a common mistake what people make. Take a look at this sentence. I could lift the box yesterday. Remember, we do not use could for one-time specific actions. Instead, we use was able to or managed to. So the correct sentence would be I was able to lift the box yesterday, or I managed to lift the box yesterday. I hope you got it. Moving on to the second use of could. We use could for polite requests or permissions. It's generally used to ask something politely or request for a permission. Take a look at these examples. Could you please help me with this? Could I borrow your pen for a minute? Could we meet tomorrow at 4 p.m.? Could you tell me the way to the station? Now in all these sentences, we can use can, but it sounds more casual. But when you use could, it sounds more polite. I hope you got it. Moving on to the third use of could. Could can also express possibility. We generally use it when we think that something might happen. There is a possibility of something happening. For example, it could rain later this evening. She could be at her friend's place. This offer could change your life. We could miss the train if we don't hurry. Now, it's similar to using might or may, but when you use could, it's more tentative, it's more likely to happen. For example, I can say, it might rain or it may rain later this evening. The meaning is same, but could shows that it's more likely to rain. I hope you got it. Moving on to the fourth use of could. We use could to suggest something. It's like an advice. Basically we use could to suggest something without being too direct. It sounds more polite and not like a direct order. For example, you could try restarting your device. We could go for a walk after dinner. He could ask his teacher for help. They could consider other options. Now, in all these sentences, we can replace could with should. But when you use should, it sounds like a direct order. It sounds like a compulsion. Could helps you make these sentences softer. And it's often used when you're offering an idea or options. Alright, moving on to the next use of could. We use could in hypothetical or unreal situations. We often use could when talking about something unreal, imaginary, or unlikely. This is often used with if clauses and second conditional sentences. And the structure is something like this. First, the sentence starts with if, plus we use a past verb, followed by comma, and then at the end we use the base verb. This is the structure we use when we make conditional sentences. Take a look at these examples. If I had more time, I could travel more. Now in this sentence, we have used could in the second part of the sentence. She could win if she practiced harder. Now in this case, could comes in the first part of the sentence. If he were here, he could explain everything. You could be a great writer with some training. I hope you got how to use could in second conditional sentences. Moving on to the sixth use of could, and that's the use of could have. Now when we use could have, it's always followed by a past participle. And it's often used to express regret or a missed opportunity, similar to one we saw in the start of the lesson. Now this is one of the most powerful and emotional use of could. We use could have plus past participle to talk about missed chances, lost opportunities, and regret. Take a look at these examples. I could have won the race, but I gave up. She could have called, but she didn't. We could have booked earlier and saved money. I could have joined the meeting, but I forgot. Now, in all these sentences, we are talking about missed chances, lost opportunity, or expressing regret. And this structure is often used to reflect on the past because you're expressing a regret. Alright, with that, let's move on to the last use of could, and the most important use as well. Could is also used in reported speech. When reporting what someone said in the past, we use could instead of can. Always remember that. For example, she said I can sing. Now this sentence is in direct speech. But if I say she said she could sing, this is reported speech. I'm reporting what someone said. I hope you got it. Here are some more examples. He told me he could help later. They said we could use the room. I thought I could trust him. Now I have a small challenge for you. These three sentences are in the reported speech. Can you convert them into direct speech? Drop your answers in the comments. Alright, now it's time to check how well you have understood this lesson. It's quiz time. You have 5 sentences on your screen, and in the blanks, you have to either fill could or could have. You can pause the video here, take a screenshot, and write your answers in the comments. I would love to read your answers. So that's all for today. Today we learned all the uses of could, from ability and possibility to regrets and advice. In our next lesson, we will explore would, how it expresses intentions, habits, or unreal actions. And later, we will learn all the uses of should. So don't forget to hit subscribe button and turn on that bell icon so that you don't miss these lessons. If this English lesson has helped you, give it a like and share it with someone who's learning English. It will really help them. And remember, keep learning and keep improving English. I'll see you in the next lesson. Bye for now.